What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Kylie coming back at you with another video this week. So there was this trend going around on TikTok for a while where you would put your dirty makeup brushes in a mesh bag that is normally used for cleaning any of your bras, underwear, delicate clothing items like that. But instead of putting your undergarments in there, you would put your dirty makeup brushes in there and then proceed to put them in the washer. So I got curious and I was like, does this actually work? So I read that it's okay to do it once or twice, but it can damage the brushes. So I went ahead and ordered some of these bags on Amazon and thought that today we could put that to the test and see if it actually does damage your makeup brushes and primarily if it actually cleans them. So this is what the mesh bags look like. They're just kind of little cylinder shaped bags. Let me see if I can pop it up. As you can see, normally someone would put a bra in here, but today we will not be putting that in here. We will be putting our dirty makeup brushes in there. So up close, this is what the cylinder one looks like. They sent me 2 of these and they also sent me some rectangular ones. So we will be using, oh whoa, they sent me a lot of rectangular ones. So we'll be using each of these bags today, see which one performs better, protects the brushes better. And just a heads up, I'm not going to be using any of my actual good brushes that I use from like Morphe and my Artis brushes because I don't want those to get ruined if it does happen that they do. So I ordered this set of brushes off of Amazon probably like a year or 2 ago, and I did use them for a while. So they still have lots of makeup residue on them, but they just didn't blend well for me. I was like, you know what, let those be our little guinea pig brushes and we're gonna go ahead and throw those in the washer. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to my laundry room. This is where we will be running our little experiment today. So we're going to be using 2 types of makeup brushes in this. I'm going to be using my face brushes and eyeshadow brushes. Half of the face brushes I will be putting in the little cylinder bag, and then the other half I will be putting in the square bag. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, already looking at it, the square bag does seem to be a little bit see-through, so I'm wondering how the brushes will hold up in the wash. And then the rest we are going to put in the cylinder bag. Looking at this one, the brushes are definitely more protected. So my hypothesis, if you will, is that these brushes are going to hold up better. And then same for the eyeshadow brushes. Half of them are going to go into the square bag, and then the other half are going to go into the cylinder bag. For a little bonus, I'm going to include 2 beauty blenders to see how these hold up and perform in the wash. So these will be going in a rectangle bag because that's all that I have left. Now I'm going to set the wash settings on small. We'll go to cold. We'll use cold water. And then I will keep it on extra spin. And then for the setting, I will move it to delicates. So let's get that started. So now over here, I just have all my bags. I'm going to go ahead and drop them in the wash. I'm just going to go ahead and use some Tide. That seems about good. Slosh it around a little bit. Buy makeup brushes. So in my hands right here, I have the cylinder bag. So we're just going to pop these open and take a look at the results. Whoa. Okay, so already looking at the brushes in the cylinder bag, they seem to be really clean, y'all. Like, there's no damage that has been done to this brush. It doesn't look like there has been any damage to the brushes. I will say though that my denser e.l.f. brush does seem to have a little bit of residue left on it. I use this one every day, so there is going to be a lot of product sitting in it. Other than that, I do not see any damage that has been done to the handle of the brush. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our eyeshadow brushes. Again, no damage has been done to the brush. I will say though, on a couple of the brushes, it does seem that the hair on it seems to be a little frayed, like on my Morphe M527. This brush I use to bronze with, and then on my Morphe M405. A little bit of the brush hairs are out of place, but nothing too dramatic. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the rectangle square bags. So the first one I'm going to open is the Beauty Blender one. So the two beauty blenders that I used are my normal beauty blender. I also have a Real Techniques body sponge that I use. It seems to be pretty clean, y'all. Whenever I squeeze it, there's no makeup coming out of it at all. So here are the beauty blenders. Right here is the face brushes that I used. So as you can see, this one, a little bit of the hairs are frayed. I do not see any scrapes or dents on the brush handles. Now, some questions that I had before this little experiment was, will the bags protect the brushes? I will say yes, the bags did protect the brushes. I also wanted to see how well the washer would get out the makeup product. And I would say this is a yes and a no. On my more fluffier brushes, like my blending eyeshadow brushes and my powder brushes, the product did come out. But on my denser brushes, there was still some residue on there. So for your more denser brushes and buffing brushes, like an Artiste brush like this, it probably won't get all the product out. And also too, one thing to keep in mind, these brushes, they did have makeup product on them before, but these are not brushes that I am using every single day. So like this bronzer brush I use every single day, there is more than likely some makeup product down in the base of the brush, rather than the ones that I do not use on an every single day basis. Used in this trial, there's probably not makeup product as deep into the brush as the ones I would use on a daily basis. Now with all of that being said, if you want to try this on your makeup brushes, put your washer setting to hand wash or delicate, because if it was on a heavier setting, I do feel like there could be some more damage done to the brushes. I do not think this is going to substitute hand washing, sadly. It would be nice if it did, but sadly it doesn't, because there was makeup residue left over on the brush. Thank y'all so much for making it to the end of this video. I really enjoyed this kind of like experiment type video, so anything else that y'all want me to try out, link it down in the description box below. This was actually really fun to try out and, you know, to test and see if it worked or not. If you like videos like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you will be notified whenever I do post a video every single Friday. And also too, if you want to stay updated with me on a daily basis, go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. I'm always active on those. And yeah, until next week, y'all, stay groovy. Peace out.